Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. How are we doing today? Are we sad, happy, still surviving? Let me know in the comments. If you're new, welcome. My name is BLACSIREN, and if you're interested in crime cases or so many more, hit that subscribe button and join the family. We're traveling again today because I know with all the Kaka-19 and everything else, not many people are able to do that. But don't worry, I'm taking you virtually to Japan. Today's case is macabre. And when the whole thing happened, it shook the whole country. I'm talking about the Sasebo slashing, the story of Nevada Tom. What's so special about this case is the age of the killer. When she committed the crime, she was only 11 years old. The aftermath of this case is also fucked up in my opinion. She became an internet sensation, just like the case of Isabella Guzman, which I already covered that case in my channel. If you're interested, go take a look. People started to dress up like her, creating cartoon characters, fan arts that are inspired by her. So what happened? Let's find out. Nevada Tan, her real name is Natsumi Tsuji, which at the beginning of this case remained under secrecy due to the Japanese legal procedure prohibiting the identification of juvenile offenders. But later, her real name was accidentally revealed to the public, and before that, the media gave her name the Girl A. People also call her Nevada because in later discovery, she was found in a school picture wearing a pullover that has the word Nevada on it. And apparently the suffix T-A-N, Tan, is similar to Jung. That's how people usually to call a child, or if you wanted to be friendly or cutesy. Nevada was born November 21st, 1992. A Scorpion, by the way. Growing up, she has always interested into sports, basketballs. I mean, look at her. Does she look like she's into Barbie dolls and bedazzling hairbrushes? No. She was also a very smart girl. By smart, I mean she was legitimately a genius. She had the IQ of 140. That does sound a lot, right? There isn't that much information about her background in general. As a kid, she was never outgoing. She barely talked to anybody, including to her parents. She was known to be that nerd kid. She read a lot of books. Even at home, she would just be in her room, reading books, doing homeworks, and browsing on the internet. Nevada called the internet ibasho, which means a happy place. A place that where you feel belonged. And according to her classmates, she was always cold, always temperamental. One time, a male student annoyed her that led to her punching, kicking, and screaming at them. She even pulled out a box cutter to one of her classmates. Oh, that's not the bitch you want to mess with. Apparently, she didn't acquaint well with her classmates. Despite the relationship that she had with her classmates, she was doing pretty good on her studies. Even though some classmates reported that dangerous behavior to their teacher, but the teacher didn't do anything to nip that in the bud. She should have done something, but because she was that good student, the teacher didn't do anything. Nevada had an inseparable friend named Satomi Mitarai. They knew each other from a website called Cafe Stop. So back in 2004, that platform was popular among them kids. It's like MySpace, QQ Kongjian, shit like that. You get to write blogs, upload pictures, create your own avatars, and everybody was using it. These two girls hit it off right away, and they always talked to each other on the internet, leaving comments, sharing stories that they both found interesting to one another. Satomi was the youngest kid of 3. She lived with one of her brothers and father, because her mother passed away in 2001, and the older brother was out for university. After the death of her mother, they moved to the city, so she enrolled in that elementary school with Nevada, where she got to be in the same classroom with her. While they will always sing together. If you ever see Nevada, you will probably see Satomi as well. But unfortunately, everything come to an end, same as their friendship. Fate wanted their friendship to turn into hate due to an argument over popularity. So the whole thing started from one day when Nevada saw Satomi at school and she tried to hop on her with a piggyback style, like this, you know, like I don't know if I'm doing it right, but you know what I'm saying. So when she did that, Satomi said "futoteru," which means you're fat. That obviously offended Nevada, of course, but the problem is she was not even fat. She was not a big girl, and as you can see from the picture. So for some reason, she got so offended by that comment. I don't know why. I wish I could tell you why she got offended, but yo, I have been drinking peach oolong tea lately because this is what fucking sugar did to me, bitch. Anyway, what are you guys eating right now? Let me know in the comments. I am very interested to know what they're eating right now because every time I ask you this, it's like a food court in my comment section. That incident created a gap between them, planted some bad seeds. So Satomi started reportedly leaving derogatory comments about Nevada's physical appearance on her website. I don't know why she did that. Actually, you know what? I do know because kids are very mean. Kids can be fucking mean. They can be very ruthless and say the most fucked up shit in front of you without feeling any remorse. Satomi was calling Nevada fat, ugly, and Nevada, on the other hand, she knew Satomi's password. So she would log on to her account and delete all the comments that Satomi had left. By the time the two girls' friendship came to an end, Nevada was already very involved with violent Japanese films and all the gory, scary shit. Her favorite movie was called Battle Royale. Have you ever watched that movie? Is it good? Let me know in the comments. I have never watched that movie, but I know of it. So if you never watched that movie, I'll describe it to you. So the story depicts when the Japanese government puts a classroom full of students on an island, and in order to survive you have to fight each other to death. So basically it's just like the Japanese version of Hunger Games. And there were also other crime creators mentioned that she was also interested in the show Getsuyo Kare Fukashi, which means Monday Late Show, and this show had a segment where they would hire actors to play murder scenes with box cutters. But upon my research, this show aired in 2012 and it has nothing to do with murders and box cutters. It's a talk show. I often watch that when I'm eating. You can actually watch that on Bilibili. It's a very funny show and I highly recommend. And maybe there was another version in the 2000 era. Maybe there was another show with another name. If you know this, let me know in the comments. But I don't think it's that show Getsuyo Kare Fukashi. I don't know. Maybe there's some misunderstanding. It is known for sure how much fictional stories influenced Nevada, but the girl was increasingly distancing herself and withdrawing from her studies. She created a webpage that exclusively dedicated to the word of terror, extreme violence, violent hentai, and gore entitled to mutilations, blood, and eschatology. And bitch, let me remind you that she was only 11. I was eating my own boogers at the age of 11. She wanted to become an author when she grew up, so she started writing stories on her website, which was similar to the movie Battle Royale, and all the characters surprisingly had similar names and personalities as her classmates. So the story ended with Nevada killing every single one of them. Honestly, I am so scared because I never draw my eyeliner this way. The moment of Okay, I'm gonna fix this and put some eyelashes. I'll be right back. On Tuesday, June 1st, 2004, Satomi told the people that they were all in the same group sharing journals that she wanted to quit the group because Nevada was in it as well. And words got into her ears. She just pretended she doesn't care. She's like, whatever. So during lunch period, Nevada approached her and asked her, could you come with me? She took her to an empty classroom down the hallway and closed the curtains. And after that, Nevada said to Satomi, you will die today. And tried to blindfold her. Then Satomi, obviously, she was like, bitch, anybody is going to blindfold nobody today. But Nevada covered Satomi's eyes anyway with one hand, then slashed her throat with another hand with a box cutter. And when this happened, Satomi stood up, left in shock, because everything just happened in the blink of an eye. She didn't even know how to react. Nevada saw her standing up and kept slashing her throat and to her right arm. After a while, Satomi collapsed to her own pool of blood. And Nevada walked out that empty bathroom, what the fuck? Classroom, I'm so sorry. Returned to her classroom covered in blood. Acting like nothing had happened, everyone was having lunch, talking to each other. She opened the door and the teacher saw her, covered in blood. And the teacher thought it was her blood, which that's a logical thinking, by the way, because when you see a kid covered in blood, you will probably think, oh, the kid probably got hurt. You will never think this bitch just killed another student with a box cutter. Right this moment, Nevada said, it's not my blood. I did something bad. So she directed the teacher to the empty bathroom. Bitch! Why do I keep saying bathroom? So she directed the teacher to the empty bathroom. Fuck this shit. Paramedics were called, and at this point, Satomi was still alive and the teacher was trying to resuscitate her. But it was too late. By the time that they arrived at the scene, she passed away due to loss of blood. The cuts on her throat were about 10 centimeters wide, and the cuts on her wrist, it was so deep that even her bone was showing. Meanwhile, the police were already in the possession of Nevada. She didn't actually get arrested because due to her age, but she did get taken to the station for questioning, and she said, I did something wrong, right? I'm sorry. At first, she didn't say anything. She just kept saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. So she spent the night at the police station, often crying and refused to eat and drink. She initially mentioned that there's no motive for the killing. She said it was just an accident, she didn't know what happened. She had hidden the reason why she attacked Satomi, but after some time, she ended up revealing that she murdered Satomi Mitarai because of the comments that the victim had made on the internet about her weight. So the whole murder was premeditated. That's just appalling. An 11-year-old kid premeditated a murder. A murder. Honestly, I don't know what to feel about that. It's just... On September 15th, 2004, a Japanese family court ruled to institutionalize Nevada, putting aside her young age because of the severity of the crime. She was sent to a reformatory institution in Tochigi. That was the only reformatory institution that has enough power to offer her the solitary confinement. Because of the issue with communication ability and obsessive interests, Nevada was diagnosed after the murder with Asperger's syndrome. She received 9 years in the Tochigi Reformatory Institution. The Japanese government is very discreet about the privacy of a crime that committed by minors and prohibited the media from disclosing the girl's name at the time, which, we all know right now, but it was a mystery. You know what, I'm gonna use another blush because apparently liquid doesn't go well with powder. The 11-year-old assassin ends up becoming a myth. Many individuals come to worship the little killer in the Nevada sweatshirt on the internet, and the University of Nevada where the sweatshirt was originally from, they had to stop selling it for a while. Because at first, they were so confused why would the demand of the sweatshirt suddenly spiked. So after they found out that what was the reason behind it, they immediately put a stop on selling them. After that incident, the name Girl A or Nevada Ton was quickly trending internationally. People on the internet thought she was so cute. She was adorable. She became the subject of an internet meme on some Japanese online communities such as 2channel. There was other theories created by people on the internet, which is ridiculous in my opinion. So basically, Nevada was reported to be a fan of death-themed flash animation called The Red Room. To me, it's like a fucking virus. So long story short, a red room is an urban legend. Basically, when you are browsing on the internet or when you are using your computers, a window will suddenly pop up on your screen and it will ask you, do you like the red room? according to the urban legend, so if you ever get that pop-up window that has a "Do you like the red room?" that means you would die. So after the question, "Do you like the red room?" your whole screen will turn into red. That's why they call it the red room. And you know what this reminds me of? Have you ever watched an anime called Jigoku Shoujo? I don't know why, like it just popped up in my brain. At the March 18th, 2005 Okubo Elementary graduation, students were given a graduation album with a blank page in honor of Mitarai's death, on which they could put pictures of Mitarai, Nevada, or class picture containing both girls. Mitarai was offered a graduation certificate which her father accepted on her behalf, and Nevada was also awarded that graduation certificate. I shouldn't use the word awarded, she was given a graduation certificate because the Japanese government, they believe it would aid her reintegration into the society after she got released from that institution. Nevada got out of that institution at the age of 20. She probably changed her name, looks, nobody knows how she looks or where she is right now. The whole thing caused a huge debate on nature versus nurture, whether people have something in their psychological makeup that predisposes them to a life of crime, or whether social factors like abusive parents or the environment that has surrounded them to cause criminal behavior. I think there's no definitive answer, it really depends. Some people, they grew up watching dark stuff, playing violent games, and I grew up watching a lot of fucked up shit and I turned out just fine. I never had the ideology, like I never had the thought to kill somebody. Even when I'm extremely mad about someone, I never had that thought. Some are easily influenced, like the Columbine shooting that I covered in my channel. One of the killers was fascinated about violent games and guns that might impact him in a way and shifted his mind. Do you think Satomi was in the wrong saying derogatory shit to Nevada, or do you think Nevada was just a bad person? Let me know in the comments, I would like to hear your opinion. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of Sasebo slashing Nevada Tong. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and remember, be safe, be vigilant, and take care.